Good day, pragmatists and the future pragmatists as well. So today we are going to discuss the pragmatic approaches to enhance or to enrich the teaching and learning in higher education, specifically in the field of safety sciences. Okay.
Good day once again. I'm following up on what my colleague has mentioned in the previous slide. Our focus in this topic is to look at the teaching and learning in safety sciences classrooms using the pragmatic lens. In other words, we are trying to shape our view of teaching and learning in safety sciences classrooms using the pragmatism. And one can say that we look at the teaching and learning in safety sciences classrooms that is informed by the pragmatism.
We're going to start by explaining how pragmatists view education, how they view education, or how we as pragmatists view education. As much as you know that each and every one or any philosophies or philosophers view education differently in a very unique way. Therefore, as pragmatists, we emphasize the practical aspect of knowledge and the importance of learning through experience. Meaning, in other words, the experience in pragmatism is important. Okay, so to add on that one, as pragmatic educator, we do not teach our students things they need to know. However, we always encourage them to learn for themselves through the experiential learning or the creative activities. In a pragmatic education, textbooks, educators are not as important. Their role is actually to guide students. Therefore, our topic for today will emphasize the importance of using pragmatic education and then using that to groom or prepare our student for the real world challenges, specifically in the safety sciences. We're gonna start by introducing the principles of pragmatism education that can shape teaching and learning, and thereafter how they can fit or how they fit in our current topic, which is safety sciences.
In the previous slide, my colleague mentioned that we are to focus on specific principles of pragmatism in order for us to shape our view of education, to be specific, to shape our view of teaching and learning in safety sciences classrooms. So, since we look at the teaching and learning that is informed by those principles, it is a must for us to ask a question that what would characterize a safety sciences classroom that illuminates a pragmatic view of education.
The first principle is the emphasis of change. The principle emphasizes the need for students to stay up to date with the current or the latest safety practices like technology, some regulations. In addition to that, educators should encourage again students to engage in our reflective practices so that they can develop the skills required for addressing emerging safety challenges. The second principle of pragmatism is all about changing of aims and values. As pragmatists, we believe that things changes in time and the aim and values of certain things will as well change. Therefore, it is important to ensure that teaching practices align with this shift. And then it is important to stay up to date with the current safety priorities, regulations, and ethical considerations. The fourth principle of pragmatism is the individualism. People differ, and our student differs from one to another. Therefore, it is very important as pragmatic educators to always meet the needs of our student. Various teaching methods should be used to allow students to engage in learning activities. The fourth principle will emphasize the social aspects. Our students are social beings. We are social beings. Therefore, we need to make sure that we develop the social aspect for them. Therefore, as pragmatic educators, we need to make sure that we are able to create collaborative learning environment in the safety science field, so that students can as well be encouraged to work in groups. The last principle is experientialism. Pragmatists on this regard emphasizes the importance of hands-on learning experience and the applications in learning process.
Our last principle is experimentalism. When the teaching and learning in safety sciences classroom is informed by this principle, what would characterize as such learning space is that we'll have educators including hands-on learning experience and practical applications in the learning process of their students. In addition, you'd find teachers designing open-ended assignments and projects that require students to analyze complex safety scenarios, to propose innovative solutions, and evaluate their outcomes.
In conclusion, to summarize this, by integrating these principles, educators can create a dynamic learning environment that can prepare students to navigate the complications in the safety science field. For that matter, I thank you very much for listening. Until next time.